Actually, here's something we could all, including Serge, participate in. Dear Nightwatch,
fantastic.
I recently moved to Seattle to finish my master's degree. Thank you to Cameron for telling me to go at 3 a.m. 8 years ago. I believe his exact words of encouragement were not safe for bus, but they have been very helpful on this journey. I am loving living in a city, but your weather up here is ridiculous. The other day, Graham gave some great outerwear suggestions. I have no memory of this. I would love any other Pacific Northwest survival tips. Best from Kai B35.
It might have been talking about your jacket.
Yeah, your asymmetric
your
jacket.
Deus Ex jacket.
Yeah, or the Blundstones maybe.
Or the Blundstones maybe.
Yeah.
Like, footwear is important because you don't want something that'll just soak in the water. Like, I've had a bunch of, like,
was the
high
boots,
tops
okay.
that just have, like, little vents in the arch of the foot, and it's like, oh, that's going inside. No.
Yeah.
It's wet here.
Pacific Northwest survival tips.
Yeah.
I have a great tip. I'll get up and demonstrate.
Okay. Yeah, please.
So one thing that a lot of people on the West Coast do is, you can see on my right leg, my cuff is flipped. And one of the problems there is when it rains, the rainwater gets in your cuff. So what you do, and I'll demonstrate by slowly bending over here, is you want to tuck your pants into your shoes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just like that, perfectly. And that way, when it rains, the water slicks off you and it doesn't pool in your cuffs.
So a lot like bike riders do with their pants.
Yeah.
Okay.
And there's the
you
perfect
do it-
demonstration.
You do it with both of them, right? You don't just LL Cool J it like this.
Oh, absolutely. Sorry, I
Okay.
was trying to cut a corner so I didn't hog the stage, but I'll definitely take my time. Yeah. Oh,
No,
good. Doing a good job here. Yeah.
That's all right.
Man, the tactile sensitivity on this robot's really good.
it's gotten a significant upgrade. I think Victoria Tran really put MT through the paces when she called in.
Squats and everything, yeah.
Yeah.
Jordan weighs in all caps with vitamin D supplements, which he says is a good thing for winter sad.
Not as a joke.
I'll just have a quick little seat here real quick.
Yeah,
here.
sorry.
Yeah.
To be clear, not as in like,
awesome.
haha, the D, but like, actually.
We need to get
Yes.
less sun.
I mean,
Yeah.
but also that vitamin D.
Yeah. Also, because this is from Jordan, I'm obliged to say vitamin D's nuts. But there are...
So very quickly here, I'm just going to take my left hand and bring it inside of the monitor for a second. It's just right up there. Yeah. Okay. All right. Good. All right. And then we're going to bring it down. Perfect. Okay.
That
was excellent.
That was legitimately impressive.
Wow.
Yeah. Pacific Northwest survival tips. Like, figure out where good coffee is in your neighborhood. Have good stuff for waterproofing.
Oh, yeah.
Get used to just being slightly rained on at all times.
Yeah.
I
mean, figure out how you feel about that. Like, I'm kind of a weird person for that because I just don't own an umbrella. I just get wet.
It's my, I mean, that's my tip for spotting tourists is whether or not they have an umbrella out in a light drizzle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You stop bothering at a certain point.
I just have a good raincoat now because
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
like carrying around an umbrella.
Yeah.
Generally because I forget that my umbrella places. Because often, especially in Victoria, and I'm sure this is just as bad in Seattle, it'll be raining.
Yeah.
So you'll leave the house with the umbrella, and then it will stop raining.
Yeah,
And so then
yeah.
you'll leave.
You're just carrying an
You'll
umbrella.
leave the umbrella at work or wherever you are, and then go home without it because then it's a bright sunny evening for some silly reason, and then the next day it's raining and your umbrella is at work.
Yep. If you've moved to the Pacific Northwest from elsewhere in Canada and don't ski, just sell your winter coat. You don't need it anymore.
Actually, no, that was actually going to be my advice.
Yeah.
I have a bunch of winter stuff stashed away for 5 years that I do not need.
Yeah, unless you're going skiing, you do not need it. You can just ditch it.
Yeah, it's hard. It's like, I know advice for further north. It's like, keep a sandbag in your car. Always keep an ice scraper in your car.
Yeah.
Change to antifreeze, like windshield wiper fluid, because you don't want your windshield wiper fluid to freeze.
I have a Vancouver and Victoria specific one.
Yeah.
Okay.
When you're using your Evo car share cars, avoid the ones where the license plate starts with A. The Bluetooth doesn't work in those.
That is so oddly specific.
Very.
It's true though.
Oh, also,
is it because they're from like an earlier run?
Yeah, it's because they're the earliest Evos, and they have an older version of Bluetooth that they can't update in the system, so it just will not pair with anything anymore.
as a follow-up to that, make sure to clear yourself out of the car systems of the car shares you use when you're done with the car.
Mm-hmm.